Breathing in, I feel my body. Breathing out, I become more present to my body than I was a second ago. Check in with yourselves, feel how you can get yourself maybe 10% more comfortable. Do that by maybe making a circle with your neck, drawing a circle with your nose. That's a good way to loosen up your neck. Check in with your shoulders, open your chest, rotate your hips, rotate your ankles and wrists. And ask your body, what is present right now? Just even saying those words, you can say them out loud, actually, if you're muted, and say, what is present in my body right now? Starting with your breath, the sensations around your extremities, the tips of your fingers and toes are a very, very helpful way for me to contact with the present moment. What's going on with my body in the present moment? Any stories your body might have. One story my body sometimes has is, you don't care about me. Oh, I'm sorry to laugh, but yeah, you would get that impression, wouldn't you? I can understand that. And in this moment, acknowledge whatever is there in your body in the present moment. Contact your breath. Contact what you're needing right now. And sit with the inquiry, how does presence live in me now? When I say the word presence, what comes up? Does the Kung Fu Panda joke come up? Presence is a present. Which is actually quite profound, I think. Sorry for the cultural reference. It's an old cartoon. And I think you get the idea. Presence is a gift. It's something that I am not always in touch with. Right now, I'd like to spend some time giving myself a sense of presence. In this moment, usually a good way to do that is like I've described, through my breath. So find presence right now in your breath. Through your breath, through your body. Presence always. Well, I wouldn't say always. A sense of presence often gets me in contact with my needs. What am I longing for right now? What's important to me right now? Ask yourself what that question is. What does presence bring to you in this moment? Are you able to open your heart to your longings? Open your heart to any stories you have around your longings. Any attachment to your needs looking a certain way. breathe into that with love, with acceptance. What does presence feel like in your body right now? What is your thinking take you to when you offer it presence? Try to offer presence to your thoughts and then come back to your body, your breath, your needs. Knowing your thoughts are beautiful. They don't have to be, as they say, shot out of the air like clay pigeons. You could gently consider them and then set them aside and say, what else is there in the idea of presence, in the blessing of presence as we bathe our body and our soul with presence? Because God knows in my life it goes so quickly sometimes. I constantly living in the future. I need time to actually consciously bring myself back to this sense of presence. What is here right now? What's important to me right now? How does my body feel? How can I give some love and blessings to this whole complex of different information coming into my brain? You could look at it that way. Information from this sense of the present moment. What's going on in this moment? And whatever your brain's interpretation of your body, your breath, your needs, your thoughts, your emotions, you can possibly reframe that, because it might be the past that this present moment is based on. Question what comes up for you now in this moment, because there's a very good chance that it's based on an expectation of the past, what you think is going to happen. So keep on coming back to what's going on here and now. And as you consider your loved ones, consider how you can give them a blessing of a sense of presence. It might be a sense of presence in just being with them and noticing you have never seen them before as you've seen them in this moment. Try to, just for a second, drop the habitual seeing your loved ones. Each moment is an opportunity to see our loved ones in a different way, offer them a sense of presence. I think they'll maybe receive that as a gift. Then come to, let's see, what's after our loved ones? Remind me. The neutral people in our life. Our coworkers, maybe our patients, our clients, which really aren't that neutral. I mean, they really do make up the fabric of our lives, right? The stuff that our needs, our longings, our presence is woven into inextricably. So just offer them a sense of presence today as you imagine them, maybe if you see them now in your world. If you see their email icon down below, or WhatsApp, or whatever red ball that you're enslaved to, that catches your attention, just come back to that. Oh yes, there's a sense of something happening in my body offer a sense of presence to my wider world. We were focusing on what's inside of our skin, and now we're bringing a sense of presence to our loved ones, people that we consider neutral, that we don't love, we don't hate. They're just kind of our life, people in our life. And imagine a sense of presence for them, the more difficult people, give them the blessing of wishing them to have the gift of what it feels like to be in the present moment, what comes up. And even now as I say that, my body relaxes even a little bit more deeply. What's happening in your body? Offering presence to people that are more challenging than the ones on this call or listening to the recording, or maybe not. Breathing in, breathing out. Noticing that it's difficult to welcome the uncomfortable emotions. It takes a special person to accompany me in my uncomfortable emotions. So I'm going to give myself some presence whenever that edginess comes up, that grouchiness, that wanting to burn down everything I touch and come into contact with my dragon fire breath. Rhonda and I were sort of talking about that yesterday. It's like, yeah, it's hard for me to be with my grouchiness, or like I'm just going to call it my desire to burn down the world, to offer myself presence for when I feel like that. I get so caught up in my mind. So you call a friend, and sometimes friends are kind of like, ooh, I just can't handle that fire right now. Of course, it's like, oh yeah, right. You have to feel that to be present with me. So it's like, okay. We were kind of laughing. Yeah, of course that's hard. We don't want to feel it, you know? And we can. We have the capacity to bring presence to this amazing fire that we have that can either burn down the world or light it up. So as we offer our fire to the world, let's give ourselves the blessing of hopefully having enough awareness in our thoughts to light up the world with our fire and give the entire world the blessing of our presence, our awareness, and our love.